yourself, Dalton, where you been? Have you been on an important mission? Doing real brave stuff, slaying dragons and eating pizzas and driving in Lamborghinis. Well, unfortunately, that ain't what I've been doing, folks. I'll tell you what I've been doing. I have been on a mission, a fast track with James Bond accuracy. Well, James Bond intensity or something like that, to acquire the PlayStation 5. It has not been easy. So uneasy or hard, in fact, that the mission's been failed because we ain't got the PS5. Let me tell you a little bit about some of my efforts on my quest to obtain this piece of elusive master hardware, folks, like nothing ever before. When them pre-orders started, back in September, I believe, wasn't able to get in on them quick enough. Some people did, and they secured that beautiful piece of hardware for themselves. I was sitting there waiting around on the computer, trying to throw my hat into the bin, but I just couldn't do it, couldn't get it reserved. Fast forward a little bit to the day the PlayStation 5 came out. Well, folks, at midnight I was checking all the sites. Amazon, Target, Walmart, and maybe even a little Best Buy. To no avail. Sold out across all storefronts and online retailers. I pulled up to the Target parking lot, and the sun was rising on a most gloomy yet majestic day. And there was just a glimmer of hope in the skies that morning. Well, I walked up to the Target doors, and I seen on my right, two people that work at the store. And I'm like, hey guys, did you know about the PS5? And the one looked up at me with sheer intensity and said, you gotta do it all online. You gotta do it all online. And I was like, holy crap. The mission has already been failed, folks. We are here, and we will not be walking away with the PlayStation, no matter. Try once, fail, try again, fail, 3 times. Just keep trying. So I went in there and I kind of walked around a bit. Went back to the electronics section. And I asked one of the guys. I was like, yeah, they was saying you gotta do it online. He said, all them PlayStations we got today were for them people that actually reserved it months ago. And I was like, holy crap, that makes total sense. Well, and he said, hey man, give give me your number. And maybe I'll text you if later today we can set one aside for you. And I was like, holy crap. This guy's gonna, what come true, Maybe I'll get a text saying, hey Dalton, we set aside one of them pretty sons of guns for you. And you'll be playing your Demon Souls before you know it. Well, the hours rolled by in what seemed like an eternity. It seemed as if time itself stood still. But still I was determined and hopeful. Never got that text. Now I believe I had, after Target, I had gone to Walmart to check. And they was like, all the ones we got are the pre-orders, or, they told me something similar. Or maybe they said like, wait until the holidays and then we'll have them. Or keep checking the online. I said, okay. I said, you know what? We gotta be realistic here. We ain't gonna achieve the goal today. It just ain't gonna happen. Sometimes that's what happens, folks. You don't achieve the goal that day. But that don't mean you can stop kicking a soccer ball towards the net. Okay? You gotta really just think about it. Think about what it'll be like when you're playing that Demon Souls game. When you're beating them bosses. Finding them new swords. And you persist. Rome wasn't built in a day. And the PlayStation 5 was not acquired in one either, folks. I know because I've been trying for the last month. It seems like an eternity. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. Hold on. Oh yes, right. Refusing to be defeated. I thought to myself, what's something I could get? Demon's Souls. The hard copy. Let's secure the game and have that ready to rock in our inventory. So I did a pickup order at Target for the Demon's Souls. Because of the COVID-19, you gotta, you could do like curbside stuff or pickup, and I was doing that pickup. Hold on, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Okay, usually I want to sneeze, but during ASMR video, you'd be sort of like in the wrong to want to sneeze, folks. It's a little loud. If you ever sneeze before, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, we got the Demon's Souls game. Okay? I'm getting emotional thinking about it, folks. Seeing that knight on the front with the sword and the shield. And, all them monsters you're gonna battle. Well, I kept checking them apps. Out of stock. Out of stock. Out of stock. I believe it was sometime a few days later. Or a week. I can't remember the timeline. I should have written it down. But Walmart said, like at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m., we're going to be doing online orders at PlayStation 5. And so I seen that they was gonna do that. And I was like, we better get the hell on that. And secure the bag, as some of you may say. You know. So, I believe it was 12, 3, and 6. Or it was 12, 3, 6, and 9 p.m. Anyway, 12 rolls around. And I'm on the webs, like on the phone. No, this was 3 p.m., not the 12. I'm on the phone. I go to get the PlayStation. Add to cart. Absolutely. I pressed the button. Add to cart. And all of a sudden it's loading and loading. I refresh it. Try it again. It's loading. Loading. And I'm thinking, what's going on here, folks? Are we being bamboozled? Sometime later it finally says, oops, this item ain't no longer for sale. And I'm thinking, holy crap. And it was that same process for the next 2 times that day that I tried to get it. I talked to some of them Walmart guys and some friends, and they was saying, yeah, all these hackers and coders are setting up bots to nab them PS5s. And then they're putting them up on eBay for $2,000. And I'm thinking, holy crap. These guys are making a quick buck. And I'm sitting here with a copy of Demon's Souls. And I'm about to throw it like a frisbee because that's the only thing I can do with it. Or I might even try to put it into PlayStation 4. And if it don't work, well, it ain't the right system, so that would make sense. But anyway, refusing to be defeated yet again, I thought to myself, what can we do this time? We could buy a controller. It's always good to have an extra controller. What if like a friend or someone comes over and you wanted to play a multiplayer game? Well, let's get that controller. I did another Target pickup for that controller, folks. And it still sits in my inventory. In fact, I forgot that I brought these beautiful artifacts here with me today. Let's take a look. A mint conditioned copy of Demon's Souls. Unopened, untouched by man or animal. Factory sealed in like this, like cellophane or some bullshit. I don't know what it is. That's a PlayStation 5 game, folks. Beautiful. Experience the original brutal challenge, completely remade from the ground up, presented in stunning visual quality with enhanced performance. This is the world of Botley area as you've never seen it before. Rated M for mature. That game, folks. Now let me show you the controller. immersive gaming experience that brings the action to life in the palm of your hands. Haptic feedback. Feel more with physically responsive feedback to your in-game actions. Adaptive triggers. Experience varying force and tension when interacting with your in-game gear and environment. Built-in microphone. Chat online with friends. Signature comfort. Enjoy an intuitive design featuring enhanced sticks and touchpad. It is a beautiful modern relic, folks. But our story doesn't end there. We got a little bit more to tell you. I had made a few more trips to various Walmarts around my town. And I was, trying not to bug the guys a lot, because I know that the PlayStation 5 stuff has been real crazy and all that. But I would kind of swing by and say, hey, you guys got any today? And they was like, nope, a guy got one last night, but come back later or tomorrow. And then it was on one of these trips that I talked to the Walmart guy, and he was like, try again today, later, And I heard from behind me a man say, hello, sir. And I thought I was in a movie, and I turned around. And he said, hey, man, I just got the PS5. It was at the other Walmart about a half hour ago. So go try over there. And I said, absolutely, let's get the heck over there. So we was driving 125 miles an hour to get to that other Walmart. And I arrived there and I said, PlayStation 5. And he said, sorry, man, just sold the last one about a half hour ago. And I said, it must have been the guy I talked to at the other one. And he said, must have been. And then basically, how it's been is they say, check every now and again, but most of the time it's getting scooped up real quick. But I did go ahead on a few of them trips I made. I found a media remote for high intensity Netflix and YouTube viewing. Put a comment down in the box if you're watching me on the PlayStation 5. And if you are, how the hell did you get it? This is a stylistic remote for using it as an entertainment system. Watch your favorite shows on Netflix or even Disney Plus. Stream rock and roll songs from Spotify, or go on YouTube and listen to some ASMR videos. The possibilities are endless with the PlayStation 5 media remote. Amazing packaging, folks. And last That's a quote my grandpa told me years ago. He said, listen, Dalton, in life you're going to realize sometimes you'll have two controllers. You're going to have to charge them. So buy a dual sense charging station. I didn't know what it meant back then. But you know what? I finally do now. Click charge play. Charge two controllers. Free up USB ports. Click in design. Folks, we have everything necessary to, go on this beautiful adventure in the PlayStation 5 realm. All we need is the system itself. In one of these days, soon enough, we're gonna come by that PlayStation 5. And it will be a glorious occasion. There is a good chance that I will unbox the PlayStation 5 on camera for all you watching at home. The 60 million of you. Folks, times are tough, but tough times don't last. Tough people do. Hope y'all been real well and everything. Next year's coming up pretty soon, and we'll have a chance to begin anew. And maybe you guys will be able to get the PlayStation 5 as well. Who knows? And if any of you guys have it or are trying to get it as well, let me know about your attempts, because I've heard a lot of crazy stuff. And I know that, it's been real, real hard, because, they ain't readily available. So, none of these kids is getting them for Christmas or anything like that. But hey, I'm kidding anyway. I want the PlayStation, but this video was kind of just like joking around about that ain't what truly matters, a video game system. Hey, it's just a game. Well, folks, we are back online, ready to upload these videos at top speed with blazing fast internet and beautiful audio visual quality. Well, folks, that's gonna be Dalton out, and I'll see you guys real soon.